Hey, what's going on, gamers, gamettes, and gamerinos, or anybody around who's actually swinging by to watch this video? Got a little Dunkin' Donut cold brew, trying to sip the last of it. Playing my newest roguelike addiction, which is Nova Drift. This game is a wonderful cross between Asteroids and... I guess, not really Geometry Wars. Geometry Wars is more of a twin-stick shooter. Asteroids is what this is going for, because the controls of it... You can play mouse or keyboard, or you can play on pad, which is what I'm playing on. And the propulsion controls are very entertaining once you get used to them, but this game is very difficult. I think it's a little easier on mouse and keyboard, but you can play it however you like. Personally, I think this is one of the best Steam Deck or casual roguelike kind of shooting old-school video games out right now. And it just dropped in 1.0, so we're trying to get a win on every ship. Currently only have a win on Sentinel. I've been losing plenty on other ships. Sentinel, I did know how to make Halo work. Tried Thermal Lance last playthrough. Let's try I almost want to try Railgun. Tell you what. Let's go Railgun, and let's try to do Railgun, Reflect, and we're going to go heavy. Actually, Amp might be better. Total weapon damage for each threat inside the shield radius? Huh, I didn't know that. Let's try Reflect just for the sniper type build. I feel like this build's going to be much tougher on controller than it would be elsewhere. So this build's tough until we can get some more projectiles going. Let's see here. Viper, Assault, Hullbreaker, Battery, Engineer, Leviathan. I don't know which one of these is going to work best with the sniper build. Hullbreaker, definitely not. Maximum shields decreased. Head-on, crash damage resistance. The Leviathan? No, I'm going to reroll here. I think Carrier could work. Tell you what. We're going to try the Fat Sniper build, in which we're going to have as many drones as possible. We don't want to move around a lot, so we're going to be tanky, but we're not going to be too maneuverable. It might kill us versus some bosses, but we're going to try to go with as many drones or allies on the screen as possible, and then light enemies up with this railgun as best we can. So we're going to let the little mini drones take care of the Flotsam and Jetsam, and we're going to shoot bitches just like this. I don't think I have a shield yet. I think I just have Reflect. Okay, so Elegant Construction would be good, just because it gets our drones out quicker. So would targeting for this weapon, but we're going to do Elegant Construction first. And then we're going to try to get... You know what, double tap wouldn't be bad, but... Weapon firing angle, weapon damage, no. We're just going to go Hull just for that tankiness I mentioned. With the Elegant Construction and the faster drone, or the factor construct creation speed, our little drones will be pumping out more consistently. So our DPS is now taken care of. We have something to consistently do DPS, which is, since we're playing Carrier and we're fat, we're letting our passive units do the work. Oh, he got rammed. Alright, well that's good for us. Now this build is going to need some drones or something else to even make our damage even functional, because the railgun is not going to work for us until we can get some scaling on it or something to help us out. So if we can get some drones, it'd be way better off. Destroying enemies, constructs. Advanced constructs we do not have currently, so next recursive is again an additional 2 times. We're going to take that just to see what happens. Energize shields. I have Reflect. So, not really. Ally would be good. Let's grab Ally. We need that DPS. I want drones, allies halfway to drones. Let our little guys do some work here. Railgun's not doing a lot for us. Hang on. Apologies about that. We're back. This would be a bit of a lazy man's build. 3-time double tap would be fun if I had a certain kind of build here. I'm going to do Guardian, because I want to be tanky and I want to kind of go lazy man's build in the sense that I want to be able to survive on defense without paying super close attention to anything besides positioning. Guardian confuses nearby enemies into attacking it instead of you. Guardian maximum hull. Okay. Well, without the build around it, the railgun is kind of not the best. If anything, this might be one of those times we get a build that, that completely gets rid of our weapon, just to let our drones do the work. Now we've got drones. I'll just get hit a lot, but plenty of, thrust. Scorching Wake, no. So I got that thing earlier. Let's see, meta charge. Your Guardian can create and hold up to 1 meta charge, 15 seconds. And when collected, modifiers to construct rate, meta charge, huh? Guardians redirect 40% of the self-damage taken by you and other standard tied to itself. This damage is divided among all deployed Guardians. That seems strong. Meta charge would probably be better, though, in case my Guardian gets killed. As would shields. We're gonna do the meta charge just for the sake of it. If anything, now we really want to get some, oh god. If anything, we really need some damage now because we have the Guardian protecting us and we have, we don't really have any big defensive buys yet. We basically have all construct buys, except for this, hull strength. So we definitely want something that's going to help us there. When you're not firing regeneration, I definitely want to try to get some drone damage going. So, when your constructs are destroyed, that's pretty good with this build, because we have the carrier. So when our little guys get destroyed, they're going to be exploding, martyrdom style. And that'll help our damage output. Oh, I just almost got killed. My bad. Alright, let's see about our offense here. Defense drones, I actually don't want. I want offensive drones, if anything. Magnitude. Going for the projectiles now might not be a bad idea, because we definitely need them. Assault drones, that's exactly what I want. Nanotech dissemination. Guardians redirect. I don't really need the more redirect damage. I need the assault drones to do some damage for me. Now our railgun hurts a little more, which is nice. So with the Ally Guardian taking all my aggro, that's really good for us. Seems like a pretty good build, actually. Very slow, though. That is an issue we're going to run into. Polar inversion. I definitely don't want the projectiles. Turret wouldn't be bad. We're going to get regeneration just for the added tankiness. Okay, here we go. We got to deal with the big ship here. This could be a problem because I don't have any much direct damage. Could be an issue. Yeah, that's an issue. Gonna try to get out of the middle of this guy because he's we don't have enough direct damage to take out his whatevers very easily. So I'm gonna try to keep it over here. And just try to not put myself in the line of fire. If I can help it. There we go. Now we can just unload on him. Those don't hurt nearly as bad as they seem like they do. If you've got a decent shield, you're fine. So see, we can just keep loading them up here. It's not efficient, but it works. Problem being, because we're not inside the ship, it's much easier for him to avoid getting killed by us. Can't get in there and get his last weak point. We'll try to maneuver in there right now, though. Oh, actually, I'm not going to need to. Inefficient, but strong. Didn't have to worry about it there. Terminal directive when a drone would be destroyed. That's not bad. Overseer, you can only fire your weapon. I actually think I want to use this. Basic and construct and standard non-weapon construct limits are doubled. Advanced construct limit. I feel like I want to do this, man. I don't need to fire my weapon. We're just going full drone carrier build. The railgun was not built for, nor... We got like one projectile upgrade, so... We'll say we got one inefficient upgrade, and now we want our drones to be the focus. And I think we'll be able to have 2 allies. Unless we're only allowed 1 Guardian? I'm not sure. Battalion actually wouldn't be bad. Although my damage is so legit in of itself, I don't really want to worry about it too much. Nah, less, I don't even want the formation because we're not that fast. So I think if anything, we'll take the thrust just to have it because that'll help our slow-ass ship. Now, there's quite a few upgrades we could grab that would help us even more to make this build actually legitimately OP. But we're going to need to get lucky or get some good rerolls. Discord wouldn't be bad. It would not be bad. Crash damage, size, and drone orbit radius. That's pretty good. I'm going to take the Discord just for the sake of it, but that radius one would have also been very strong. Just for my assault drones to have that much more range. When a drone will be destroyed, I'm going to take terminal directive here. Thrust and rotation speed would be good, but no. Fleet Commander, here we go. So now I've got 2 powerful drones as well. 2 Guardians. If I had an Engineer build, I could have even more Guardians. But as is, we're pretty strong, so... Haven't seen a Singularity in a bit. Whew. Carrier plus the drones is, putting some damage together. I've got plenty of rerolls to work with, too, so I should... Ooh, Spontaneous Generation with this build. So Spontaneous Generation times 3 is kind of crazy. What was this one here? Does this banish them? No, it's just gain additional 2 times. So the reason you do spontaneous generation is because it doubles down with our build. We're just creating more guys every time we kill somebody, and this is going to take it 3 times because I took Revelation earlier. So let's see. So now whenever we kill something, there's a good chance it pops out a bunch of other little ships to fight for us, like it just did. So this is a full-on fleet commander build now. We don't even fire our weapon. We just glide around and let our drones kill everything. 2 Guardian drones, and I'm counting about 30 mini drones. Boss time. Could be an issue. Could be an issue. This guy's got great damage. Let's see what happens. Hopefully our Guardians can survive here. He's got a Thermal Lance, so if the Guardian... Yeah, see, one of our Guardians is pulling aggro. This is Child's Play. He's friggin' dead. Just that easy. Just that easy. Could get a turret as well, but I'm going to look for things that increase my tankiness and try to stay alive here. Allies regenerating feels very, very good. Because we got 2 Guardians, so if they're staying alive, then we're constantly doing some DPS. Having multiple Guardians that both pull aggro for you is kind of wild. I wonder how that's going to work in the boss fights further from here. That first boss fight was easy, but we'll see. Having that little extra bit of thrust I picked up is actually proving invaluable because I can move around the battlefield that much easier. If I was slow, that would be a big concern. But right now, it's not. Drone Specialist wouldn't be bad, but my whole Construct team is so good, I don't want to handicap my other Constructs to make 2 more drones. The Assault drones are good, but they're just part of the bigger picture. Let's do... when you take a hull hit, you automatically fire an empowered attack. Ignores your weapon cooldown. Not really what I want. Grace Protocol will take. Just because assault drones surviving with that extra little second is pretty big, especially during boss fights, if the AoE is crazy. I feel like we're starting to get to win condition just because the damage from the Guardians coming out is so ridiculous. Here we go. Echo Strike would be very good. As would Regenerative Shields. As would Shield Effect Radius, man. Actually, Shield Effect Radius, I have Reflect, so that wouldn't even be great. I think Echo Strike is the only option here. Just keep these drones doing damage. Yeah, see, they're just roasting. There they go. Size and drone orbit radius is pretty good, and since we... How much thrust did we get from the last? Okay, so this is just negating our last thrust increase to make us even more of a juggernaut. Let's do it. The drone increased radius helps a lot just because look at how big we are now. So juggernaut while taking thrust like we did. Pretty good. Now we can just ram into people. This is the big carrier build now. The only thing that would help this more is if we went for, like, Grandeur. Grandeur, however it's called. I'm gonna need some more thrust, though. We're gonna need some more maneuverability, because otherwise I'm gonna get eaten alive by a boss like this guy. I want to keep behind him so my assault drones can keep getting clean shot just like that. There it is. Oh boy. Okay, I got hit by a comet. That's fine. Evolution would be good. Drone construct limits would be good as well. Battalion, I don't really care for. I don't know. Global damage with added... the thrust power, not bad, but I just want to get my drones doing even better. Let's go for... per your level, ally explosive round, maximum hull and damage. Let's do maximum hull and damage just to make sure the tankiness is the focus. Because here comes the boss that killed us last time, so let's see how we do. I'm going to try to stay maneuverable here. Keep moving. And my drones do their thing. These friggin' things hurt, man. Okay, we killed one. Okay, there's two. There's three. Okay. Fantastic. You drifted right along the middle, no problem. Adaptive armor would be good. Scorching Wake would be good. Streamline, need that thrust. That triple random, what was that called? Yeah, that triple spontaneous generation is kind of crazy for this build, because we already had the carrier build going, and then we just tripled up on that. The RNG was super helpful. Started with Railgun, now we're just doing full carrier build. Gotta stay away from those guys, because they can beam you down if you're not careful. Nanotech Dissemination would be good. So would Deadly Wake right now, but I'm gonna take Nanotech just so we can fully maximize the drone build. Wait, hold on. What does that do again? Guardians redirect 12% of the damage to other constructs. Nanotech clusters, construct assembly speed, movement speed, and construct damage for a stacking 3-second duration. That's like no downsides, so there was no way we're gonna take anything else there. Tremendous. Alright, so my Guardian's taking aggro too, so we're just doing tons of damage here. If target is still alive after you deal crash damage to it, you teleport to the other site, aim and fire it in a powered attack, ignores your weapon cooldown. Crash damage to target, hull crash damage resistance. That hull crash damage resistance almost feels worth it by itself. I don't really see anything here else I want besides maybe Scorching Wake, but that's kind of debatable. Force Armor, being more tanky would never hurt. Deadly Wake would be good too, but we're going to take the Force Armor. Maximum tankiness for the Juggernaut carrier build. Got a couple of rerolls there. Oh shit, okay. So let's try to stay away from this guy's bad side, because he's got his homie over here going to fire at me with his sniper bombs. He's dead. Let my assault drones unload. There it is. Yeah, this is the lazy man build right now. Damage taken from enemies, battlefield size? I haven't taken that in a while. I think I actually want it. Priority 0? Yeah. We'll do priority 0 just in case we run into a fight where our Guardians or our Lieutenant drones get killed. And that will hopefully help balance us out by just giving us that instant rebound construct. Our lack of thrust is hurting us right now. I can feel the slowness in my ship, so... The drones are doing plenty of DPS, though, so as long as we can stay... As long as we can keep the Guardians alive, it's not really going to matter, because they're going to take our aggro. Which is kind of crazy strong, now that I think about it. In a game like this, where that's like a huge part of the damage you take, is just enemies blitzing you down, we're in good shape. When shields up, shields regenerate. Shields adds passive shield regeneration. It's pretty good. I'm gonna take these just for the nature of the ultimate tankiness. Oh, Seraph is here. This is Mr. Sniper Rifle. But with the Guardians taking aggro, this fight seems like it's going to be even easier than the last one. Because he's a Sniper Rifle dude and he's shooting at my Guardians first instead of me. There you go, pal. Yeah, you keep it up. He can't even hit him either. Look at this shit. This is the ultimate boss to get with this build. He couldn't touch us. Strength in numbers. Yeah, that's a swarm build now. Woo-wee! I do think Assault Drone plus Double Guardian feels kind of ridiculous. Shielded Construct to be good too. Instead of protecting you, your shield protects... Actually, I think I'm just going to do this. Because now, if my Constructs are getting Reflect Shield, isn't that ridiculous for projectiles? Yeah, here we go. So now my Constructs are... This is the same thing we got another match where we died because we were using Orbital, but I think Reflect is way better. Just because whatever the enemy fires... Yeah, see, they just drained my shield doing that, though, so now I have to get a little more heavy duty with the hull protection. Luckily, I have plenty of Force Armor and other stuff out like that. Yeah, see, that actually is an issue. I might have just hurt myself. Because, since our Constructs have shield, it's going to burn through my shield much faster. If I can find a mod that would drastically increase my shield recharge rate, this would actually be solid. It's not bad, but it's definitely draining my shields very fast. And if I didn't have all the tankiness I had otherwise, I would be a little worried about later on in the run. But we'll see. We'll see. Right now, it's not proving to be much of an issue at all. And I do have a whole lot of hull. Alright, what are we thinking here? Adaptive armor would be very, very good, just because my shield is going to be popped more often than normal. When you deploy an unassembled drone, you may deploy drones before they're assembled. Not going to bother with that one. Regeneration, reserved and can't be recovered. Faster regeneration seems like something I would want. Module, targets take more global damage the more damaged you are, up to 50%. This bonus applies to your hull and shields. Oh. Well, if it says targets take more global damage, I think that means with my weaponry, which I don't think is going to work. So I'm going to try to do... I'll just do adaptive armor, because that's the safe bet. I would take something else, but I want to make sure that I'm going to be tanky even when my shields are down, because they're going to be down more often now with the build I got going. Okay, I just got eaten up by that singularity. That's very bad. That means we lose a lot of health here. Luckily, my build is so strong. The threat we had to die was quickly eradicated. Oh, yeah. We could definitely use thrust, and we could definitely use more survivability. That's the name of the game right now. Our drones are doing so much damage so well that we really just need to make sure we're not messing around. Apex Machinery, longer construct assemble time, maximum hull rate of fire. It's too good not to take. Get into final boss territory. Let's get it. If my Guardians are dealing that much more damage, and so are my assault drones, then you gotta take that upgrade, man. You just gots to. Alright, here comes the big boy. Let's get him. And by get him, I mean I have to pilot very well and let my drones do the work. And hope that, if this guy takes my Guardian aggro, that's kind of big. That one hurt. Okay. What the? Where am I? Oh, God. Okay. No, he bullied me pretty good there. I think he just killed a Guardian, maybe? I heard a boom, so I assume that was a Guardian dying. But that's alright. It's just one phase, right? He's not actually melting this quickly. No way. Oh my god. We annihilated this man. Well, that's the fastest I've ever beat this game. Note to self. Carrier build? Ridiculous. If you can get the triple... that is the... that was insane. What a build. The game played itself. I dodged maybe twice and got beat around in that fight, and G, F, and G, man. Hold on, we gotta pull out the glasses for that one. Gotta pull out the glasses for that one. The big boy build. Didn't get very many points. It's not gonna be a high score getter, but it's gonna be a dub getter. At the end there, I think when we pulled Apex Machinery, that just did the trick. We lost a oh yeah, 30% construct rate of fire for all of our constructs. That thing melted in 5 seconds. So the last upgrade we got absolutely